This place is ridiculous. It is like the supermodel of coffee. These trees, just perfectly ripe cherry on relatively flat land, easy to pick, clumping varieties, local types. Huge amount of spacing between trees, coffee plants under a nice canopy of primary shade, and this very unique characteristic here, which is this little crest. Let's see if we can, this little crest on the top of the cherry. Can we see it? It's not going to let me. Here's a good one. This little crest that you see. Wow, what a lousy phone. Anyway. This is Shakiso. Mormora farm, this particular one, but this is sort of what you would find in Shakiso at larger, well-managed farms. And small ones pretty much the same, just a place so ideal for coffee, a lot of land, amazing varieties. These are all fairly young plants here. I'd say 5 years. So they're in their peak of health and production. They just look so healthy. You see this very classic upright form. Something you might see in a Bourbon. Clumping cherries in real upright form. Look at that uniformity, that ripeness. That makes, you basically can go to a tree once and pick everything, whereas there's places where 3, 4, 5 times they have to revisit the tree in order to pick just ripe cherry. So the labor involved is huge. All this coffee goes for their natural processing, which is near here, and then about 35 kilometers away they have processing and facility for wet processing, washed coffee, and they do that. About 45% of their coffee is washed. So they do a lot of naturals. They're having some trouble because there's been a lot of rains lately, so coffee's drying kind of slowly. It's fine for the coffee on the trees, not so great for the drying. The problem with that is if your drying beds are full, you can't buy more coffee cherry or pick it from your own farm in order to keep the place going. Coffee that might take 5 to 7 days to dry on beds will take 12 days, and naturals will be extended much further, like 30 days plus, which isn't great for quality. It's so embarrassing to get so winded. But I live at sea level, and this is 2,000 meters, so. But, oh, and I'm lost. Everybody's gone. That's what you get for talking to your phone. But it's pretty exciting to visit places that are so beautiful like this and makes you want to share it. This is great true. Even this where a tree falls and you just leave it. You get all the microorganisms from the decay. You can see the ground cover here. They probably have to manage this at the point when it competes with the coffee, but this earth is just so springy and wet, and so much layers of organic material. Everything that falls from the trees, obviously the leaf litter, it's just fantastic for the coffee. Okay, here's somebody. Somebody's like dialing on their phone or something. Oh well, it's not the worst place to be lost. God, just beautiful. That's amazing. That is coffee cherry. You can see some sort of we call these pintones, places, part red. There's that dude. But that's a pretty nice selection. Even these are really actually, like, you feel it and it's ripe. It squishes. This one's a little, yeah, it's a little hard. But if you measure the sugars on those part green, part reds, you'll find a huge range. Some are actually quite ripe. And measure the same. And then this is the dried pods. And these feel like, you know, maybe they need another few days, 5 days. The weather's been really kind of overcast. It's pretty cool. They've really had some trouble with drying. Guji people are supposed to be kind of hostile. Hello.
How are you?
We're taking good?
Yes.
Good. We're taking pictures of each other. So what was your name?
Working.
Workana.
Yes, associate with gold.
Gold.
Yes.
That's good for Shakiso.
Yeah, from
Yes.
Shakiso. Yeah.
Are you from Shakiso?
No.
No? You're
Yeah.
Where are you
My
from?
family is from southern.
Oh. Southern, like where?
You know Dila?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm from there.
Ah, Dila.
What's your name?
Tom.
Tom. Okay.
Yeah.
Mini?
Thompson is my name. Thompson is Gemini, the twins. That's all I know. My father, it was his favorite professor
Professor.
in oceanography.
Okay.
So,
That's a good name.
yes, named for a scientist.
Okay. Scientist. Your profession?
Coffee.
Coffee?
I'm not scientist.
You're a coffee scientist?
Good. No. Very bad scientist.
Okay.
I try.
Okay.
So here they're still
How do you
picking
look
this.
this one?
Huh?
How do you look?
Yeah, it's nice.
The whole one?
Yeah, and they'll do some more picking here. Yeah.
From our farm?
Yeah. We were trying to. Oh, here. We were trying to ride up together, and I've got my Canon and my Hasselblad. I didn't want to wipe out, so we hit that spot and I just jumped off. This is so beautiful here. I mean, the coffee farm is not the natural forest. Of course, it's not as diverse, but you know, when you look at it, you're just like, it's not exactly a corn or wheat in Iowa. It's not cacao. Cocoa is one of the ones, or avocado, where they have to use a lot of chemicals and they really strip the land for something like avocado. So coffee is not those things. You look at this canopy they've preserved. It's beautiful. This is a new farm too, so. And Ture, that I had on there earlier, is an agronomist, so they're really doing well. All this coffee here is local from a kind of mother tree. So it's heirloom coffee. It's not from the government seed garden, which can be fine too. It's actually researched local varieties and strains that they promote, but I think this is great to continue to plant from what they call a mother tree. They go find the oldest local trees that look really healthy and they just produce seed from there. And very nice, but it's like 21 something meters, so my sea level lung capacity is taxed. Embarrassing, but so beautiful. Somebody's rocking the jams. Looks like Corey's dancing a little. Ciao.